Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Dan from drdanlombardo.com. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'd like to share with you a short story on how I stumbled into preventative medicine about 5 years ago. Now growing up, I was one of the luckiest boys going around. I had two fantastic nonnas, and I remembered I'd go to their houses and every week they'd have a steaming bowl of pasta waiting for me to mow into. It was the type that'd make your stomach rumble because it was that good. Sadly, one of my nonnas was actually diagnosed with cancer, and she was my inspiration. Every time I'd go to her house, she'd give me a big hug and a kiss and make my world feel so much better. To see her go through what she did ripped my heart out. And I thought to myself, what could I do to really help her out? And at the time I was studying my honours in chemistry, and I thought maybe I could complete that, finish my PhD, and then go on to create something to help her out. It was a lofty goal, but it was my dream and I knew I could make it happen. So after spending 3.5 years slaving away in a laboratory, I was about 3 months to the finish of my PhD. And I could see it now in my mind. They were calling my name up. Please come to the stage, Dr. Daniel Lombardo, shaking the Dean's hand, wearing one of those Frodo-like outfits, black and maroon, smiling to the Dean and then into the crowd, and seeing my nonna waving and cheering me on. Sadly, as with all things in life, you have your ups and you have your downs. My nonna actually passed away that week. And that really was a tough time for me. Not only because of that, but my parents decided to split up at the same time during that week. It was an interesting week at that. My dad went one way, my sister went another way, and my mum and I stuck together. And we only had 3 days to get all of our memories, 20 years of memories, out of our house and stuff them in a storage container because the divorce was so sudden. And because we didn't have anywhere else to go, the only place that we could go was my nonna's house, who just lost his wife, and we had to stay on mattresses for 3 months because it was such a small house. So it's safe to say, ladies and gentlemen, I did hit rock bottom. But as with all things in life, I truly believed having a positive mentality was going to get me out of that situation. And this is a true story. One day, I was lying on my mattress staring up at the ceiling, and I thought to myself, something good has to happen. I truly believe something great is going to happen. And I kid you not, the very next week I went to the Rotary Club of Canning Bridge, an amazing organisation which is very much community focused. And when I went to the Rotary Club of Canning Bridge, JR walks through the door. JR, John Ross, as most people know him, is a master networker, the author of Old Masters, Young Guns. And he performed The Richest Man in Babylon play. And what he did was he got me up on stage and gave me the lead role. And ever since then, I've just been attracted to him like a magnet. He's extremely positive and has an amazing outlook on life. And he shared with me a few stories similar to mine, one of love and loss, and how supplements and also his health journey were the cornerstone of his life. So I'd like to take you on a journey, ladies and gentlemen, so that I can try and help educate you on what to look for in a supplement, because I truly believe that the lack of nutrition in my nonna's diet contributed to her illness. So please come on this journey with me, learn a little bit about supplements and what they can do for your health so that you too can maintain peak health. Come on, let's go.